Hello guys, this is Into the Realm podcast number 4. And today we're going to talk about generally how we each feel about Dragon Ball Super as a series, how it's going, and if we have any reservations about the show, which we probably do, and we probably have a lot of reservations. And so joining me today is the ever-present Jay.
Yeah, by the way, it's called Dragon Ball back.
Ultimate guest star, we have Em as well.
Yeah, I'm back for another discussion, and this time's about Dragon Ball. Shitty Super.
So yeah, I think the first thing obviously we can talk about is how atrocious the animation is, and yeah, that in itself is pretty much just ended the discussion.
What's
how
crazy
bad
about the animation though is I can't believe that it's the same anime studio that actually did Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball a long time ago, and Dragon Ball GT for that matter. So I don't know how it's gone so bad and so wrong now.
You know, I'm a nice guy. I'm a patient guy. I understand maybe the what do you call it? The what's the god name again? The Beerus arc and the Frieza arc. I understand, but at least after that arc, save your budget for a good animation, and it's still poor, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like Dragon Ball Z got more kiddie in a sense.
Yeah, exactly.
More of drawing animation. I mean, like, I wasn't that critical of animation, but I can see blur, it's like little, everything was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for such a big series like Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
how can the budget be so poor, or they be so lazy to animate some episodes, especially the early episodes? They were horrific, not even good. They were horrific.
That's the thing. Like, we look at the 90s, the 90s, the 80s. Look how far back we're talking about. The early 90s, the late 80s. Dragon Ball Z, beautiful hand-drawn animation. Yeah, it would improve. Yeah. But like I said, it's so lazy. Dragon Ball Z is what made Toei Animation. Dragon Ball is what made Toei Animation. Even to a lesser extent, let's not talk about GT, but these series, they're the flagship. That's like Mario for Nintendo and like freaking Final Fantasy for Square Enix, and they don't even invest the time or the money to make it like a spectacle for the fans, because the fans are still going to watch Super no matter how bad the animation is. The fact they're still going to make money out of it. And you look at it's just, I don't know, it's just the animation, the direction of the direction of the actual episodes, of the fights. But nothing is, even for me, animation is something I can look past. Not really, but it's something I'll still watch the show. But I think it's what's unforgivable is the characterization of the characters of the show. And I'll give you one big example. This is when my heart sank. It's not even Vegeta. Vegeta is a big one as well, but this is when my heart sank. It was basically Piccolo versus Frost, and Frost was found out to be cheating, right? So Piccolo, because even though Piccolo was defeated, he was reinstated as a team member of Goku's team, whatever, to fight, to continue fighting in the tournament. But Vegeta goes to Piccolo. No, I'll fight. You sit out. It's my turn now. I want to fight Frost. And Piccolo, the warrior Piccolo, agrees with Vegeta of all people and decides to sit out. I'm like, dude, this is Piccolo. Piccolo is one of like Goku's main. Yeah, Goku's is one of the main rivals. This is Piccolo who's a warrior who trains as much as everyone else, even though Super doesn't even show him training at all.
I don't think like anyone's training anymore. That's the thing. Like, even characters like
Tien
and even Krillin, like he might have been a weak character, but there's no relevance.
He's not shooting Kamehamehas anymore.
Yeah,
the sea.
It feels like in Dragon Ball Super. Everyone's like Hercule now. What Hercule was in Dragon Ball Z. That's what everyone is in Dragon Ball Z.
That's a good analogy, yeah.
And even I could put Gohan in that bracket. A Saiyan. Like his fight against Frieza.
Well, the thing
was borderline ridiculous. I don't know how someone could be that weak after no training for a few years. I don't believe that he became that weak. Even in Dragon Ball Z. Let's go back to Dragon Ball Z. After the Cell Saga, Gohan didn't even. They stated that he didn't train for like 6-7 years, and then obviously he shows you him in college and things like that. But his power still didn't go that bad. Like
didn't decrease that low.
That he wasn't as strong as he was when he fought Cell in the Cell game.
He was still pretty
strong.
But
he was still the strongest amongst everyone there.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from Goku before his revolution with Super Saiyan 3, he was still the strongest character in the series. So how can he become this weak after like 1 or 2 years after Kid Buu was.
It wasn't even Kid Buu. It was 6 months, wasn't it?
6 months.
Yeah,
And you're
6
telling
months
me
to Battle of
6 months
Gods.
period, Gohan.
He doesn't have Mystic.
Has fallen from the grace of
Being Mystic, the strongest
can't believe-
unfused character in
I can't
Dragon Ball
believe-
Z, to trash. Anyway, so Jay, what do you have to say, man?
I mean, like, I agree with what M just said. Everything. 15th episode has gone, and I still believe that you can redeem Gohan, but it's just like, why doesn't Akira just redeem Gohan? You know, you can make like a little plot line where someone's killed his his wife, and then you go back to training and revenge again. But even that scenario, as M said, when you fought Frieza and Piccolo died for him, that's a good enough reason to go back to training,
Yeah.
go back to that Saiyan warrior lifestyle. And
Even in the show, he mentioned that, at the end of when they fought Frieza, Gohan realized that to protect his family, that he needed to train. And then recently, when Trunks comes back, Trunks asks, "Oh, where's Gohan?" "Oh, he's at the conference."
Let's think about
It shows he didn't even develop. He didn't even
Think
develop.
about how long ago that was as well. Like that happened was straight after after Cell defeated him. He speaking to Piccolo, I believe. Or who was it he was speaking to? When he said that he needs to protect his family.
Oh, basically after when Goku fought Frieza again and he used Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
that's when
exactly.
Piccolo.
And think
Yeah.
about how many things that happened
already
since
then, yeah.
Like we had the Universe 6 and 7 tournament.
Yeah.
We've now we're onto the Future Trunks arc. You're telling and Future Trunks just recently seen
there was no
Gohan, and there's no training going on.
No
Nothing.
change of his mentality.
And
Yeah.
we're here sitting here believing that he's training, but there's no sign of it. And one of my biggest grudges of going back to the animation is just the drawing of the characters. Why does everyone look so skinny and just different? You could look at Goku from Dragon Ball Z back in the day and Dragon Ball Super. You'd think Goku became younger. He has not so much muscles, and you look at characters like Goten and Trunks. They look like they look like they were turning into teens in Dragon Ball Z. They look like little kids again, like 4 and 5. They look that young in the series. So the animation, I've just got a gripe on it. And why did they change Trunks' hair to blue? What the fuck?
I think
That is so.
I think they think we're so stupid as fans that we can't
Yeah, but it's so
differentiate the
weird.
two.
It's so weird when you watch Dragon Ball Super and like Future Trunks is there next to Kid Trunks and Kid Trunks' hair is purple. Like I don't understand the hair thing.
Like I said, they think we're stupid. But like I said, a lot of the video is going to be out about just our general personal gripes that we have about BBC. But as you can see, our gripes are quite different from each other's as well. So Jay, what else? What do you think? Where do you think? What can Dragon Ball Super do to improve or redeem itself in your eyes?
well, like explain about the they should go first put Gohan back into training. Me second, I think these storylines are very weak in my opinion.
Yeah.
They should do something, and I'm pretty sure everyone has heard of Dragon Ball Z multiverse. And let's be honest, I don't know if it's Akira or the anime studio, but they're kind of copying the content from there.
but not as good.
But it's not as good. So even then, that fan-made manga is doing much worse. So why can't put up a few elements from there? When the arc was about to release about Trunks coming back and the mystery of Goku Black here, someone made a theory that it would maybe Goku, another version of Goku from a different universe, the Goku we know and love, but which went like a bad way. His parents got killed, he want to get revenge, etc. Why can't we have that version of Goku, again with some next Kaioshin, who hates human apparently, and then I believe that's a very. I know Dragon Ball Z is Dragon Ball, the franchise is meant to have a simple plot line, but I think
They've just lost.
Akira Toriyama, it's like I don't even believe Akira Toriyama is even really doing this. I feel like
He isn't. He's
I feel
overseeing
like,
the
I
project.
think he's, it
But
must
even
be
then,
that,
even
because
then,
it
he's not
doesn't-
even.
It doesn't have that Dragon Ball Z feeling. And okay, I've heard that they're trying to put elements of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z together.
But Dragon Ball was
But
different as well.
Even Dragon Ball wasn't this. It had humor, but it wasn't this bad. Like the
Plus-
storytelling is
yeah.
poor. Like so many characters are out of character. Okay, Vegeta had character development in Dragon Ball Z at the end where he said, "Oh yes, Goku, you're stronger. You're the strongest in the universe." But he still had pride. It's like he's
He's tossed that
It's
aside.
someone else. It don't seem like Vegeta to me.
Yeah.
And exactly. It's like he's been tossed aside. Okay, Goku will always be stronger than him. We've known this and that, but he's like he's
given up.
He's given up his pride. Like he's thrown that away. And people may say that's character development, but that's what made Vegeta who he is. You can't just take something so key to his character and just take it away.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that.
What I'd like to add here, do you remember? I think this was mentioned in the when Frieza arc, when Beerus said that he was the reason why. He was the reason why the Vegeta planet got destroyed by Frieza. So why couldn't they add that in, like, or Vegeta, you know, like a plot device? Maybe he want revenge against Beerus or whatnot. But that's a legit catalyst plot device to be used in the series, where Beerus was the sole reason why his planet was destroyed.
And also, again, Vegeta never really had a starring moment in Dragon Ball Z. He never really defeated a villain.
But he did have the final explosion. He did have the key moments.
Yeah, he had. I'm not saying that he was a key character in the series, but he never ever defeat a main villain. It was only Goku and Gohan ever. And Vegeta is supposed to be one of the strongest characters in the universe. You know what I'm trying to say? And then I have another gripe I have is when Fukatsu no F was revealed. It was stated, it was promoted as if Vegeta will have the final
say.
he'll be the one to defeat Frieza this time, and it made sense. Like Frieza destroyed the planet Vegeta. He had the main reasons to kill him. Remember what he did to him in Planet Namek, the way he just killed him off, and then he had like tears in his eyes. Like you could see how much he
wanted to
he wanted to
defeat him.
And then in Fukatsu no F, Goku had the majority of the fight. Vegeta joins in when Cell Frieza's essentially fucked up, like he's essentially beaten. He has a few body blows, like he's Super Saiyan Blue. That's all cool. Now, the final flash him and kill him. That's his moment. You know what I'm trying to say? Why did Goku have the majority of the fight? And then even after that, remember when Frieza did the cheat thing where he destroyed the Earth with the whiz, rewind the time, and then after that Goku did the Kamehameha to kill him off. It's like Goku still had the last say.
Yeah, I thought of a pretty cool thing. You see, when Goku in the original series, when he defeat Frieza, right? You know when he gave Frieza his energy and Frieza was flying away, Goku was flying away, and then Frieza just decided to, cheap shot him and he got killed. It would have been pretty cool if Vegeta gave some of his energy to Frieza. Frieza flew away a little bit, and instead of allowing Frieza to go away, Vegeta just teleports in front of him and just destroys him.
Yeah,
that would have been amazing, wouldn't it?
Exactly that. And then it's a movie, right?
That was
If Vegeta has not defeated one main villain, one main antagonist, and Goten and Trunks can have their own movie, even Krillin, they defeat Bio Broly. Like, if Vegeta can't defeat one main antagonist, then
Vegeta is actually useless at this point.
Yeah, it's like he's
not a rival to Goku anymore.
He's not really a rival anymore. You don't feel like that at all. And even though the anime tries to portray that, he's too out of character. It seems like he's never gonna have the shining moment that he deserves.
Even now, like, sorry for cutting you in. Even now, like, when Trunks came back from the future, right, and Vegeta found out that Black killed Bulma, and he's in like the gravity, training machine thing, and he's like getting really angry, and he goes, "Black, Kisama, I'll get you for this." Like, you're like, okay, all right, I like that. But we saw the schedule for the episode. It goes rematch: Goku versus Black Goku. You're like, what the fuck?
I believe the only scene or whatever it is, the movie or the anime scene where Vegeta had a golden moment when Beerus bitch slapped Bulma.
Yeah.
That's when Vegeta had his. That was the best moment. The only light.
That's the elements of Dragon Ball Z that they actually did right there.
Yeah, the anger.
Going back to Black Goku and Future Trunks, I find it so ridiculous that and such an important scene where Black has a Bulma to his throat, to her throat, as he blasts her away. He kills her, and Bulma's telling Trunks to run away as she's being killed. If it was a Dragon Ball Z moment, Trunks would have a power up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Black Goku's stronger than him. He would have a power up and he would attack him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's fine. I would have loved it if he had a power up. he had an epic fight with him and still lost, and then go back, knowing that he can't defeat him. But he simply ran away.
But-
and then when Mai seems like she's been killed, that's when he goes into a rage. But still, there's no power up.
Exactly.
Nothing.
And the thing is, how strong is Black Goku? Because Goku pretty much beat him.
Yeah,
Super
Super Saiyan 2.
Saiyan 2, right, Super Saiyan 2. But of course, if you scale it, Goku Super Saiyan 2 is much stronger than Trunks. I get it. But it doesn't matter. But like you said, if Trunks had a power boost and turned into Super Saiyan 3, at least he could match. He could match it. He could match Black Goku at least.
Even if he couldn't get to Super Saiyan 3, he could have gone Super Saiyan 2, but like full power Super Saiyan, like the
highest point,
the
yeah.
highest point of Super Saiyan 2. You know what I'm trying to say? Like Gohan, yeah, when he fought Cell, he saw the Cell Genius attack all his friends, and that still couldn't be the catalyst. It has to be someone's death sort of thing. Like when Goku turned Super Saiyan, Krillin died. The catalyst for Gohan to turn Super Saiyan to unlock his potential at that point was Android 16 as a head being crushed by Cell. How could Bulma, his mother, die and there be no power up? I believe Black Goku will be defeated by Goku, not Trunks. And the anime's trying to format it in a way. Oh yes, Trunks has come back to train, and then he's going to defeat. I don't believe that's going to happen.
And also,
it's too Goku centric now. I just don't like it.
And also, this fight is happening in 3 episodes. The rematch. There is no build up. This is no like, you know how like, you know Frieza, you know like Frieza. There was like a group of villains.
Yeah.
There was world building. There was citizens.
Even the Android Saga, and not so much the booster, but even the Android Saga, it started with Trunks coming in, and there was
Android 19, 20.
Yeah, you see the suspense where he was explaining to Goku. It sounds so epic.
Yeah,
and
but
then
this
you
is
had the Androids. I mean, not even Android 19 and Dr. Gero introduced, and then you had Android 17 and 18 introduced, and then you had a Cell revealed, but then he was killing all the humans like get powers and
then different form of cells.
Yeah, different form of cells. Yeah, there was like a
it felt like
progression,
there was an story. Even though Dragon Ball Z is known for a simplistic story, there was a story that you could be entertained. I feel like these episodes of Dragon Ball Super do everything too quickly.
Because like you say, like look at Cell Sug for instance. First you had Gohan's like insecurity of being strong enough to actually beat Cell, because Gohan always relied on Goku, and he had future Trunks trying to go back in time, trying to rectify his past. Yeah, Vegeta, who finally obtained Super Saiyan, so in his mind he thinks he's matched up to Goku finally. Then he realizes Goku's a lot stronger than him. There's a lot of like plot points. Even Piccolo when he wants to fuse with Kami, and it was like the problems of like, you know, there's Dragon Balls, who's going to become the new, you know, guardian of Earth. There's a lot of plot points that the Android 17 and 18, when they're going around like looking at humans, how they act, and you know, causing, you know, havoc. Android 16, his motivations. You look at all these characters. Even freaking the fucking, you know, Tien and Yamcha. Tien had a moment.
Even they tried, and then, like, you know, like all those cool scenes where, remember when they all met up in the sky, go to the tournament.
Yeah, tournament.
It felt like everyone was involved, even though Goku and Gohan had the fights. But you still had Cell Juniors attacking everyone. Yeah. You still had at the end when Gohan would have not beat Cell if it weren't for everyone joining in blasting the Cell. You know?
And Vegeta as well, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Vegeta, that's the main reason.
Like,
Super's lost that completely.
Yeah, it's like all the character development for all these characters, and even if they weren't always, they didn't always have a starring role. They were part of the story. I don't feel like they're part of the story, and they do all these scenes too quickly, like the universe 7 and 6 5. What every episode, I felt like the fight was over in every other episode. It's like I feel like there's no real story to it.
There's no story to the characters as well, the villains.
Yeah. And there's no suspense. I feel like everyone gets defeated too easily.
We go forever.
You know, it would have been perfect. Yeah? I was thinking about it would have been perfect if they just continued where Dragon Ball Z finished. You see where they had the tournament and then Pan was already a young child, she was part of it. You had Goten and Trunks in their teens. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, it would be pretty nice if like Goku and Vegeta like step aside and then you get all these Gohan, let Goten and Trunks be the main guys, and then even Pan.
Yeah, it's like, I understand you have like an arc and Goku centric, that's cool. Then you have another arc that is Goten or Trunks centric, you know, but then they just everything's Goku.
Yeah, now it's become like in Dragon Ball Z it might have been Goku most of the time, but it never felt like that. It never. Remember you had the Saiyan saga. We had before Goku wasn't even there, he was dead at the time. And remember when they fought Raditz? It was Goku and Piccolo. Gohan was involved in that fight. It was never always Goku. And then
It's more like a team-
when the
team
Saiyans
affair,
came,
yeah.
when the
Team affair,
Saiyans came, the,
Tien, Yamcha.
Tien, Yamcha, all these guys had to train. Like I think it was a year before they arrived.
Even Yajirobe.
And then
Yajirobe had a moment.
Yamcha died, Tien died, Chaozu was involved in that fight. It was never always, but at the end it was because Goku's the main character. If that makes sense. But everyone had a role
Goku had a
during
scene,
the
bro.
tournament. During the tournament, you know what I'm trying to say? And then you had, I could go on and on. But then when you look at the universe fight, the universe tournament, I feel like no one was relevant whatsoever, apart from Goku at the end. It's just, it felt like it was all leading up to Goku. That's it. And even Vegeta, I thought, we all thought at the time Goku and Vegeta were, Vegeta essentially almost caught up to. Even didn't we say something like, oh yeah, Vegeta's, he's potential better than
Goku.
When he's angry, right?
If
So
he lets go of his pride or something,
Yeah.
say something like that. And then you had Super Saiyan Blue, so I thought Goku and Vegeta were kind of on levels, you know, they train together. And then you see Goku suddenly have Kaioken, Super Saiyan God.
But that makes sense because it's actually Kaioken. It's
Yeah, he
actually a
always had
technique.
that.
It's
Yeah,
a technique
I
as
actually,
well.
you know, in fact, I like that scene. But
I like that.
It's just like
it's just about the
Vegeta
progression.
can never
Doesn't make
catch up.
sense.
Yeah. They always give a
Vegeta
reason that
truly
Goku, yeah.
progress if he's actually on Goku's own or even surpasses him. That's progression to me. Not always being Goku's shadow. That's boring. That's so boring.
Well,
Okay, we're talking about how the animation is bad, storyline is bad, the characterization.
And
But
I
now
think-
we have to mention one thing. What about the hair color, man? The Super
yeah,
all
so
the-
the Power Rangers now fucking Super Saiyan
Rose.
Rose.
I mean,
Rose
when
now,
they first
Jesus
introduced it, they said something like
Christ.
where Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan was just a hotter version, like
the baseline with
Yes,
the base.
like,
yeah.
it gets hotter, so it goes red and then
Then blue.
hotter than
Red is blue, yeah.
That made sense, but it's ridiculous. I just liked it when it was Super Saiyan, like, and there was other levels to it.
And is it
You
me?
know what I'm
I feel like when anyone becomes Super Saiyan, I'm like,
It's kind of like Guilty Gear, you know when you change the fucking character color palette swap?
Yeah.
It's that basically
That's
now.
all it is, yeah. And I feel like do you remember watching Battle of Gods? It was so funny that Goku turned Super Saiyan God, right? And then at the end, he because the powers he gained from the Super Saiyan God, when he lost it and he was an average Super Saiyan, he was fighting Beerus just as strong, just as good as he was when he was Super Saiyan God. You know what I'm trying to say? So why can't we just stay with the Super Saiyan? Like,
No, but the thing is, they explain it in the manga that Super Saiyan God is actually stronger, but he doesn't have as much control over Super Saiyan God as he does in Super Saiyan Blue. Because in Super Saiyan Blue, he's only mixing the Super Saiyan
Listen, you
and
know
Super
there's
Saiyan
a
God.
problem. There's a problem when Dragon Ball GT is better than Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, there's a problem. Yeah, animation-wise,
Animation.
story.
oh, and the
Even
fact that Super Saiyan 4 is better than.
Yeah, exactly. Super Saiyan 4 was a sick concept. That why did they not just take that? They could still do that, to be honest. I prefer Super Saiyan 4 over that. And I thought at the time the story was bad, and it does have some bad moments, Dragon Ball GT, but at least there was some sense of direction, and it's like compared to Super anyway. It's that bad, and I hate it because I'm the biggest Dragon Ball fanboy.
I'm actually hoping in 5 years' time, and they just say Dragon Ball Super was like a filler, like GT was, you know.
It's a joke.
And
Yeah,
there's
and
a whole,
It's a prank, bro. It's a prank.
there's a rebirth.
I'm pretty sure I was reading it a while ago. Didn't Akira Toriyama say something about the animation? If the creator of Dragon Ball,
Yeah, it's because they have like Korean interns doing
Yeah.
the animation.
exactly. If the creator of Dragon Ball is saying you're not doing my series any justice, then that tells you so much about what's going on.
Anyways,
I got one word to say. Madhouse is the best animation studio there is.
Take over.
I agree.
Take
So-
over Dragon Ball Super, please. That's what I want.
So yeah, that's our big grilling session. Thank you guys for listening. Do you guys have any last words, or should we just wrap this up?
So the next podcast will be the Zamasu Fury.
Yeah, hopefully.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but although we do not bash Dragon Ball Super, we're still gonna watch it
We're still gonna
because
watch
we are
We're
fanboys.
still a fan, but
We're still fanboys. Well,
and to be fair, let's just say something good about it. This Future Trunks arc, even though it isn't
good.
it isn't on the standards of normal Dragon Ball Z. It's the best arc it's the best arc so far. So
That's not saying much, but
I don't
anyway.
say much, but it is the best.
it's the best shit of many shit.
Yeah, it's the best shit of the shit they have already. So
Okay, I like Beerus and Whis. That's something.
Yeah.
That's something.
I'm talking about the comedy aspect. I like the Omni God and the Goku singing, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
So yep, thank you guys. Remember again, comment and subscribe.
And share our videos.
Yeah, and share our videos.
Yeah, so bye
Bye.
bye.